Hello everyone, my name is Andrie Puspita Sari. I'm a student at Bandung Institute of Technology in Indonesia. And in this opportunity, I would like to present my thesis regarding digital marketing effectiveness of women group towards gender equity awareness. So for today's agenda, there are 5 topics that we will cover. The first one is introduction, the overview of the research, and then literature review, the quick review on some academic terms related to the research, and then we also have methodology, the method conducted for the research, and then findings and their discussion, and also conclusion to summarize the research outcome. So first of all, we'll start off with introduction. So about the research, the study will focus on women group, a social media platform that focus on women on Instagram, and the research aims to uncover women's perception of gender equity and the awareness of their audience and community towards the issue of gender equity awareness. So we developed 3 research questions. The first one is why women group wants to promote gender equity in the society, and then what are the perceptions of customers towards women group promoting gender equity, and what can we suggest it for women group to promote gender equity? So I know everyone is wondering right now, what is women group? What organization is this, and why is this organization important? So women group is a social media platform that is founded in 2019 that covers issues about women and aim to inspire them to act and make impact for the society by being more confident as a woman. Woman Group is a best friend to your inspiring stories and curious minds, and Woman Group aims to empower women through gender equity by going beyond standards. And as you can see, this is the Woman Group logo. It is the pink flower. So moving on to the literature review, there are 4 academic terms that is being used in this research. The first one is digital marketing. Digital marketing is the application of digital media, data, and technology integrated with traditional communication to achieve marketing objectives, according to Chevy and Alice Chadwick. The second academic term that is used is social media platform. Social media platforms allows people to connect with everyone around the world. It allows them to express and develop their creativity, empathize with others, and discover connection, communication, and communion, according to Minkle. The next academic terms is gender equity and its awareness. People are more common with the term gender equality, but in the study, we use gender equity. Gender equity has been used rather than equal opportunities because it serves to emphasize the importance of treating everyone fairly by considering differences, according to Brown. And lastly, we use customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction defined as a measurement that is used to determine how satisfied customers are with a company's product, services, and capabilities. The information that was uh, resulted from customer satisfaction, such as surveys and ratings, may assist a company in determining how to enhance or adjust its products and services according to ASQ. So next up is the methodology that is used in this study. There are 3 approaches that we use in this study. The first one is interpretivist approach. According to Saunders, Lewis, and Thornhill, interpretivism is a concept that leads to qualitative data. They use in-depth methodologies and small sample sizes through investigating individuals and assuming a sympathetic approach. The next approach that we use is subjective approach. According to Saunders, Lewis, and Thornhill, Subjective approach happens where language, perceptions, and subsequent acts of social actors produce a social phenomena, and in this case, it's gender equity awareness. The last approach that we use is inductive approach. According to Goddard and Melville, inductive approach begins with observation, and hypotheses are developed as the result of the observation as the research process concludes. So next up is the research population of this study. So this study focused on individuals who knows about woman group and preferably individuals who follows woman group on Instagram. So for the data collection, we use both qualitative and quantitative. So for the qualitative, we conduct an interview with the founder of woman group. And for the quantitative, we conduct an online survey that involves 80 participants. So for the data analysis methods, there are two methods that we use, one for the qualitative and the other one is for the quantitative. For the qualitative data, we use thematic analysis. We branch out the theme into four different themes. The first one is gender equity and its awareness, and then digital marketing effectiveness of women group as a social media platform, and then the impact of women group as a social media platform, and women group's customer satisfaction. For the quantitative data, we use descriptive statistics. So the quantitative data, the result of the online survey, will have a simple and straightforward analysis, and then the data will then be presented in graphs, charts, and figures with clarity. So moving on to the findings. So the first theme is gender equity and its awareness. So understanding gender equity. So we ask question to the audience. From a scale of 1 to 5, how aware do you think the community is towards this issue? The result shows that people are already aware of gender equity, with the result of 47% believe the community is slightly aware towards the gender equity issues. This confirms Horowitz and Fetterov's statement. They stated that people in most countries are optimistic about the future of gender equality, and in this case, it is gender equity. So the second theme is digital marketing effectiveness of women group. So staying relevant with the audience is important for an organization. So the question that we asked the community is, from a scale of 1 to 5, how interesting are women group Instagram content? 61% thinks that women group Instagram contents are quite interesting. This confirms Shahbaz Nizhat, Dolan, and Rashid Dirad's statement that content context will determine how effective the social media content is for the user's engagement. And as a result, most respondents find that women groups contents are interesting. So theme number 3 is the impact of women group as a social media platform. So, do they feel moved by women groups' contents? We ask question to the respondent. Do you feel moved by women group social media account content? And why do you feel this way? So most of the respondents, 91%, feels that they are moved by women's group content because they are educated with new things, especially around the topic of gender equity, where they become more aware of the issue and inspired to be more confident and be better. Of course, to promote gender equity to go beyond standards. And then the second one is, do they recommend woman group to be followed by others? By asking them, do you recommend woman group to be followed by others on Instagram? Why? The majority of the respondents, with 94%, state that they recommend others to follow women groups' activities. With this statement, audiences wanting to share women group to others, they can generate word of mouth to help women group achieve their goal of spreading awareness of gender equity. The last theme is Women Group's customer satisfaction. So how well do Women Group address gender equity? We asked the respondent a question. From a scale of 1 to 5, how well do Women Group's contents address gender equity? 51% believe that Women Group is slightly good in addressing gender equity. So Women Group is successful in delivering consistent and interesting content around gender equity with high engagement with their audiences. The results shows that Women Group has done a good job in addressing gender equity to the community. So to wrap things up, Women Group aims to spread awareness on gender equity and to straighten the issue so the community understands better about what is gender equity and why is it important. Additionally, customers recommend Women Group to be followed by others as they feel their experience with Women Group is very positive and impactful to their life. They suggest Women Group to provide more interactive contents and offline events so that they can participate more actively with Women Group and the community. So that's all for me. Thank you very much.